There was a fear that, maybe I might be misdiagnosed and go down the wrong treatment path. There was a fear of how my family and friends might react to me sharing a diagnosis if I got one. But then there was also, I guess it's maybe excitement, because it in turn allows me to find a community that I can connect with.
And they're being misdiagnosed with like ADHD, mood disorders, bipolar, and tried on multiple different medications, and nothing seems to work. And then they end up with me, and we kind of do this full battery to really kind of narrow down, is it autism? Is it autism in addition to anxiety, depression, and some of these other things?
The office was welcoming to come into. They were well aware of, kind of the sensory needs, and the process itself was 4 meetings. The first was an intake meeting where Dr. Sui and I just got to know each other a little bit. The second session was a number of assessments, and those were surprising. I didn't expect to be doing puzzles, translating a storybook without words, and surprisingly, some of those things were difficult, and I didn't think they would be. The second assessment had to do more with like numbers and pattern recognition and language skills.
Specifically, we are doing more of a comprehensive assessment in order to rule out multiple diagnoses. And out of that, I would say roughly 75% of the adults who have come in have gained an autism diagnosis.
Up to that point, I had done a good bit of reading, so I wasn't surprised, but it did take me about a good week to kind of settle into it and really accept it. At the end of our conversation, she gave me a report, and I probably read that report 5 or 6 times just to see what Dr. Sui had observed that I was even missing about my own behaviors.
It doesn't stop the day after your feedback session with me. You can call anytime, reach out anytime if there's anything you need clarification on, don't understand. I'm absolutely here and willing to have those conversations and want to know how you're making out, and after the diagnosis, what happens next. I want to be part of your stories.
Personally, I have a lot of sensory needs, so something like a grocery store trip is really stressful and can get me dysregulated easily. But knowing that there's a reason behind it, I can take my earplugs. I can limit the amount of time I spend in the busy sections. So it's really helped me kind of navigate my own challenges better. I feel free from guilt and maybe a little bit of shame and self-doubt and worry that I was different in a way that was just, unacceptable. This is my diagnosis.